Welcome home, everybody. We finally have another new episode today of the Residency Podcast. I'm Jeff Damastic. I got Lo Raven and Drew Belcher here.
We made it.
We're alive.
And we are in the midst of the Corona mayhem, but we can't let that stop us. We're going to try to kind of bring you into our lives right now, dealing with everything and what we think everything should be like going forward, how we should handle things, what's been going on. I mean, everyone's kind of every single day is a brand new dawn, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
So now we're just keeping this going. You know, we couldn't leave anybody hanging, and we love doing it. So here's where we're at. Guys,
And welcome home. This
welcome
is
home.
unrecorded.
Let's
is
jump
it.
into it. Guys, can we get 6 feet of space, please?
Yes.
It's elbow rooms, guys.
social
Distance,
distancing.
back the fuck up.
Guys, I do want you to know, too, there's only 3 people here. Us, we only do it ourselves. There's no producers or anything here, too. So it's just us 3. And, we're keeping safe distances. We're over here all being safe. This is my only thing I'm doing now. I just go to my house, to here. I've gone to the grocery stores a few times now. I now can survive in my house with me and my wife and my dogs for the next 3 years, I think.
It's complete chaos. And I Jeff was like, I want to have a cocktail. I said, Jeff, go get the fucking bottle of Ambrose and pour us a cocktail.
That is a necessity.
You know, and Jeff was like, well, I can technically get drunk. And I was like, yeah, what the fuck do you have to do tomorrow?
Guys. My schedule for
Nothing.
tomorrow, I'm looking at my calendar right now, blank.
what day of quarantine is this for you guys? This is day 2 for me.
What's today, Thursday?
Thursday.
So, well, I'm not quarantining because I was out and about today.
Yeah.
So 3.5 maybe?
3.5?
Yeah, this pretty much. My since this past weekend.
Just like 2 years, actually.
Yeah.
2 years of
So
quarantine.
how's everyone's quarantine been so far? What have you guys been doing? Because I haven't been doing shit.
Honestly, my first day of quarantine, which was yesterday, was absolutely one of the most productive days I've ever had in my life.
Really?
It was really crazy.
What'd you do?
I'm not having to feel like I had to wake up for anything. Right when I woke up, I was like, you know what? Like, I feel like I want to do shit, which was awesome to feel like. But
So what'd you do?
what I did.
Yeah.
So
There you go.
I'm actually working.
Prove
on
it.
I'm
Tell
working.
me what you did.
Yeah.
I actually put it on Instagram. I put like all the check marks
Well, that makes it real. We all know that.
for sure. But I worked on a restaurant project I'm working on, so I took a bunch of calls,
Oh, you did like some real shit.
some real shit.
Okay,
But all
okay,
from the
okay.
comfort of
Yeah,
my
yeah.
couch,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is really nice, and laptop.
Yeah.
So I did that. I did some prison workouts. So a bunch of push-ups, sit-ups, like that kind of stuff. in the
Doomsday
crib.
prep. It
Yeah,
it
broke a
shows,
little
by the way.
sweat. Yeah,
It shows,
you know,
by the
I'm out
way.
here. Thank
Even
you.
through the long sleeve, it shows. It shows.
Made some food. I love cooking, so Chef Loyardee was in the kitchen making.
Hey,
some
do you
grub.
watch his Instagram stories?
I
He
mean,
cooks?
yeah.
Hey, Lo, by the way, gets fucking down in the
You
kitchen.
have to,
I want you to know when you do a podcast with someone, their content gets fed to you 24/7.
Yeah, for sure.
So when
I'm at the top of the algorithm
Yeah.
for Lo's fucking
Yeah.
content.
Done,
Yeah,
exactly.
100%.
Every time I open my phone, it's either Drew
So-
or Unlocked that comes up first.
There it
I know
is.
every time either I post something or you guys post something too, it's gonna get at least a view really quick.
For sure.
Right away.
Tell me about your grocery store experience, Jeff. Have you went yet, Lo?
Yes, I
All right,
did.
all right. Tell me your experience.
All right, look, here's the funny thing too. So I started my quarantine. I look, everyone's like kind of gradually got into this. By the way, it's crazy. So we did record our last podcast Thursday of last week. From then until now, it's been like the biggest change in the
Night and
world.
day.
And we'll get
Night
into
and
that
day.
for sure.
Yeah.
We have to get into that for sure.
Which has been absolutely crazy. And then now, I think I was a little bit skeptical. We stocked up on a little things. Me and my wife too. We went. Originally, there was no big deal. We got everything we needed. And then all of a sudden, like slowly day by day, it turned to complete and utter chaos. And everyone was just spouting rumors, didn't know what was going on. We went back another time together, and it was like, holy shit.
Yeah. Madness.
The whole grocery store is gone. It's
Yeah.
like it was like a limited edition shoe release or something, but it was fucking.
I'm big on those.
Yeah, but it was ground turkey. You know, it was
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
So we go into and like actually we ended up getting everything that we needed to, but it was funny because you start looking at certain items or picking things up too, and you can't even like really think about like planning too far in advance too. Luckily, we bought like a second fridge freezer. Like,
Did you get your hands on meat?
That's clutch,
The
dude.
question is, did you get your hands on meat?
We were so stocked up, but you start looking at people around you, and like you start kind of eyeing them up and down. All of a sudden, the grocery store line is like 50 people long to get out there too. Everyone's on aisles like reaching for certain stuff too, and that person in the cart has like 30 frozen pizzas. You're like, all right, bro. You know
I
what I'm saying?
promise.
Damn, I had the frozen
saw-
pizzas.
Share the DiGiorno's.
fuck, dude?
I
Share the
promise.
DiGiorno's.
I saw a female and a male fight over the last 3-pack of steak at Smith's.
Who won?
The guy one.
The guy one.
So the chick's literally looking at
Get
it.
the fuck
There's-
off my meat.
There's literally one pack of meat left. The chick's looking at it. The guy just swoops in, grabs it, takes off. She grabs it from him. Give me this. I was looking at it. He goes, you were looking at it. I grabbed it. Little tug action. And then you see like this guy walking over and she goes, oh, and like walks away. And he was like, got my meat.
So
Hey,
wrap
don't
now.
be looking. Start grabbing.
It's
the
a wrap
last,
now.
then that was the last thing of meat. There was no other like turkey. There was no other ground
Yeah.
beef. There's nothing else but salmon.
So we went like 3 days ago.
Yeah, no one wants the fucking salmon,
It's
bro.
literally salmon.
We went like 3 days ago, and then I went last night
Good luck.
to Smith's, and it was empty. No one was there, but also no groceries were there either.
Yeah.
It was just ridiculous. We come in, it was just by myself. I mean, I come in, I'm looking around, I go to grab a few things. Melissa gave me like a little list of things to grab too. And I'm like, all right, hopefully the dog food's here. Hopefully, like you go to start walking down aisles too, and it's like fucking depressing.
Yeah.
You're like, man, all right, I guess I'll take this last can of soup because like who knows? You know, what I mean?
never
Like,
know,
who
dude.
knows?
The Franks
You-
and
you
beans.
need
that's
that
coming on
chunky
with me.
Campbell's.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I like sweet pea, but apparently no one else does. So I'll take the last
Yeah.
sweet pea, the weird lentil. And so yeah, look. The funny thing is like my quarantine life right now too. It's me and my wife. We're chill. We're hanging out. It's like not a big deal, but it's funny to see when you like people running around hysterical and like trying to find the stuff. Like one lady was in the bread aisle and she just like got mad at me. I just was running about in a car too, and she turns around and goes, "Can you believe it?" I was like, "What?" She, no bread. Who's eating all the bread?
Where's
And
all the fucking bread?
And I looked at her and I was like, I mean,
It's in a
I
Doomsday
think people
Preppers
bought it
fridge.
earlier too, and she's like, you don't have any bread either. What are you gonna do? And I was like, I don't know. I'm not gonna get bread, I guess too. And she was like, and I can't believe it. I was like, if I find bread, I'll let you know. I was like, all right, well, thank you.
Text me. Hey,
Yeah,
text me.
Yeah, hit me up.
Here's my number.
I'll wait in
Text
the
me.
bread aisle. If you go to all the other aisles, see if there's a piece laying around.
You made a friend for life
Yeah, friend for life. So
over bread.
Yeah, I went 3 days ago, and it was Sunday. Typical normal shopping day. It wasn't too crazy, but everything was empty. I went to try to get meat, no meat, but all the vegan food fully stocked, fully fucking
Beyond
stocked.
it.
And then I went in the frozen food aisle. Guess what was the only food left?
I already know the answer, but it's sad.
I posted on my Instagram all the Asian brands.
All the Asian
Not to
brands.
sound
Fucking
racist,
crazy.
all the PF Chang's,
brands.
the little
So-
dumplings,
Yeah.
the Shanghai China brands, fully
Chicken,
stocked.
Yeah, for sure. All of
Everything
it.
was stocked.
You
You
know
couldn't
what-
get shit else, but all that was stocked.
You know what I noticed too? When I walked to the grocery store yesterday too, the only on the freezer aisle, people are usually like fat pieces of crap.
Yeah.
All the ice cream was there.
Oh, really?
All the ice cream was fully stocked, but everything else on the was just ice cream stuff and all the vegan stuff. So frozen aisle, all the ice cream was there. All the vegan stuff was there. I mean, by the way, if you're vegan and you want to live on like vegan sausage or whatever too, you're good.
It's stocked.
You're good.
Well,
It's
and
all there.
Forever.
The produce is all there too because nobody wants produce for some reason.
Because like we talked about this last time
Everyone's
too.
finger fucking all
Everyone's
the produce. dude.
touching.
Everyone's
crazy.
finger fucking
Every
all
little
the produce.
zucchini's been touched 8 times.
They're picking up the entire bushel of banana, grabbing one. That one looks kind of sketch. I want this tangerine. God forbid you can't get the right avocado. You got to finger fuck all the avocados again.
Yeah.
It's madness right
It's-
now.
it's conscious.
It's fucking madness.
We're making a conscious decision. All right.
People
do you
are the
think
worst.
do you think it's overreaction?
Yes.
Yes. Really?
I think the panic. I think the panic is an overreaction. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm saying like the buying of the groceries, the hoarding.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, 100%, dude.
What-
People out here, you can't get a paper towel roll in this
Or
city.
you can't get shit
to save your
Bro,
life.
Anything.
even the gun shops, there was lines around
Ammo's
the
gone.
block.
Line
Yeah,
up.
bro, it's
Ammo's
like,
gone.
what are you stocking up for,
It
dude?
was funny. They were saying at
Protect
Smith's-
these resources.
Yeah, literally.
Protect my TP.
But they were saying all the grocery stores are still getting nightly deliveries, but then people start lining up at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
And then as soon as it
the
opens,
only people
it's
that
a
should be
wrap.
lining up are like if they're going to give the hour to the elderly
They did.
elderly
They did.
people,
Smith's
right?
did.
They're already
so
doing
then
that.
Yeah,
they
they
should be
did.
there for that first hour so they can be
Yeah.
shopping comfortably, whatever it is. Yes, absolutely. Other than that, like, what? Go. You went Sunday.
Yeah,
so
when
you
Sunday.
probably don't even
Which
go
I'm
until
fi-
Sunday.
No, I'm empty.
But I
all
yeah.
my quarantine
He ate
snacks
all
are
the
gone,
snacks.
by the way.
But I think the evolution
All
of
the
it.
Mike and Ike's are gone.
They're
Yeah.
destroyed.
Right, yeah, everyone's just like
Bro, destroyed those.
Just
10 for
going
10, gone.
super hard.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not even that hungry. I'm not doing anything.
I mean, if I can be honest, I have eaten like complete dog shit these past 3 days.
Yeah.
I'm talking pizza,
Damn.
takeout, Del Taco, McDonald's, tons of Mike and Ike's. I've been eating like complete dog shit, and I also been kind of drinking at night.
Dude,
but
I-
I've tried to hold off once the clock
at
hits
us.
like 6 p.m. Then
Yeah.
it's okay to start drinking.
So
6 p.m. is sick. That's
I've
great.
just been at home doing nothing.
I think that's
Is
a
it
fair
usually
rule.
5 or is it usually like 10?
Well, usually it's like 5 p.m.
Yeah, so-
you
but now you're waiting
But now
an
I'm
hour.
6. I'll
'Cause
prolong it
it's-
another hour.
But disclaimer: Drew's early bedtime guy.
9 p.m. I'm knocked out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Way
his
different, way
so
different.
his 6 p.m. is like your 11 p.m.
Got it.
For sure. I'm knocked
So,
out.
Put that
by
into
it.
context.
so yeah,
for
so I'm
people.
putting into context for everybody too. Drew's not
Also,
you know,
still been going to bed very early.
very early.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't knock out.
No reason not to.
Yeah, I don't have shit to do the
Yeah.
next day.
But so here's the funny thing too. I do think one, justifying everyone who's buying a tons of stuff at the grocery store, I think they don't want to have to keep going out into the public, so they're trying to just like prevent it.
You think that's it?
I think it's that, really. I think it's like, all right, cool. If I'm here right now, because right now, when I went to the grocery store yesterday too, it just felt, every day I go just feels weirder and weirder and weirder.
Well, everybody's socially weird with everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
And you
Oh,
look
shit.
around, I automatically think everyone's got corona.
yeah.
There's some pretty
Yeah.
sketchy looking people in society. I look at them, you have corona, stay the fuck away from me, you have corona.
Everyone-
You're cool. You know what I'm saying? I see some super baddie in the produce aisle.
2020 was all about like social understanding, everyone being okay with everyone.
That was
like,
just judgment.
Yeah, be whoever
Judge
you
the
are.
shit out of
Now you look at someone and you look them up and down.
You got corona.
You have corona.
Like somebody goes,
the fuck away
For
from
sure.
me.
like somebody goes, and you're like, oh,
I'm out, bro. I'm
shit.
out.
Yeah.
I'm out.
If I don't know you for a long period of time and comfortable with you, I look at you, I think there's something wrong. But it's a bad trait. It just is what it
terrible.
is. But I think that's why people are hoarding stuff, is because like they're like, okay, cool. I go grocery shopping like every week normally, sometimes twice a week, because like I don't need to stock up forever. But now I'm like, okay, I want to just not have to come here for at least 2 weeks. I don't want to need anything. I mean, I won't need anything. I might want something. I might crave something, but I'm not going to
I think the other part too
anymore.
is the frenzy, right? If you see somebody doing it, you're like, you have to get yours. You have to do it too. I think the frenzy is the panic pusher.
Yeah, because if someone else is hoarding, you know that if they're going to take all the stuff, you need to take your stuff. It's like human nature, so you have to go out and do it.
It's fucking
But
crazy.
but I think now we're at that point where some people have gone and done it enough where hopefully it teeters off a little bit. But yeah, man, people are just losing their
Guys,
their
if you do
minds.
not have to go somewhere,
Don't go.
Don't go.
Don't go.
Stay the fuck home.
Chill.
You know what's great?
Pornhub
I have
season
nowhere I
2's
want to
coming
even
out.
be.
Facts.
Where do you even want to go right now? Nothing's
Yeah,
open.
The gyms are closed too. Have you guys been doing workouts?
I told you I did the
your
prison workout
yeah.
yesterday. I went hiking today.
We saw.
It was great.
Melissa and I did a hike one day too.
Okay.
And then other than that,
It was her birthday too recently,
was her
right?
birthday.
You guys rage?
Monday night was her birthday.
Okay.
The funny thing was she just, once you get to a certain age, right, too, you just kind of
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
care about the big birthdays
Yeah,
anymore. And so
yeah.
she already wanted a chill birthday, and I was like, look.
Perfect
you
timing.
got your wish. You know, this is about to be
Next year, you're probably gonna turn the
chillest
fuck
birthday.
up. Yeah.
So we had like 4 people over our house, and just
Did you check their fevers upon entry?
Yeah, we had
scan their
strict
hands?
rules and
bro, you
regulations.
get the cough check. I
For
need
sure.
it. Yeah,
no
all
problem.
that shit.
And
check? What is
literally
It's a cough check.
just drank for 12 hours.
Good.
Which is great. Other than that, I'm gonna tell you, our workouts have been a solid 0. I'm picking it up tomorrow.
I did one
Back
this
to
morning.
routine.
Went
Okay.
out, went to the little park, did
Yeah.
some pull-ups, push-ups. But yeah, these past 3 days, I didn't work out and did nothing.
Nothing.
I've been watching
Let's-
a ton of Pornhub. Been
Yeah.
sending a lot of memes to
So,
friends.
right
been-
forearm's
You know what I mean?
fucking
Hot right
strong
now, bro.
as shit.
Bicep is just on.
Yeah.
Super vascular, by the
Yeah.
way.
Your girl's just on a different floor of the house?
No, I'll sneak away, go to my little my one bathroom.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
And just.
Just a fake phone call, the fake business phone call. Oh, this
Yeah.
is an emergency?
Oh, babe, it's an emergency.
I'm popping
Yeah.
popcorn.
Look, there is going to be a productive way. I think the first like few days, honestly, I was dealing with it from like a business side, where it was like, okay, how are we going to handle everything? So these first few days for us was like, okay, this is all my only focus for the past 72 hours. Like, how am I going to handle this on a business side? And now it's kind of everything's at least at a certain point where there's not much else that can be done. You
Yeah, the
just-
world's falling, dude.
Yeah. So now it's like, okay, I made a list of shit that I want to fucking do, and I think that's like the next thing that we're gonna like talk about is like,
Yeah, it's
what,
how this affecting us.
Yeah.
We all have different stories on what this is
Oh, yeah.
affecting
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah, and it's like I think now it's like we've handled my for my business, right? We put our everything in place where we need to now, and you just kind of see where everything's going to go, hope for the best type of thing, and hopefully at least now, usually when you're going through like a professional roller coaster, people don't understand what's going on too. They are skeptical. They don't know what's really happening. Everyone is in the same boat right now too, no matter what industry you're in or where you live or what you do. So now everyone's like pretty understanding, I feel like, are going to be for everybody else to make sure everyone comes out of this as good as they possibly can. Like, obviously, all of us are super linked into and look, we can't even think of this on a macro level. Like, even just in our little Vegas bubble, I mean, it hit seriously
Quick.
hard.
Quick.
Within 2 days, dude.
Quick.
Yeah. when we were talking about this last week, we were like, "Oh man, it's crazy that Coachella got canceled," and like things.
Bro, Vegas got canceled, bro.
Yeah, like now, like I mean, if you guys aren't from Vegas, and I don't know, you've obviously been following the news too, but everything here is closed. Everything is closed. We're on a mandatory lockdown. Businesses are doing it. Casinos are done. They're over.
Never what I thought.
They're finished.
Casinos are closed. Hotels are closed. Restaurants inside the hotels are closed. The whole strip.
It's gone. I drove the strip last night.
I saw that.
Just
All
to
black.
see it.
Is it really all black?
No, so like the first night when everything went out, like 2 nights ago.
Bellagio was out.
Yeah,
right?
but the whole strip went dark for a second, for a
wow.
bit.
Okay.
But last night, I don't know about this, by the way, it hasn't been reported, but I think that they're keeping the exterior lights of the casino on too, because for safety reasons.
Yeah, for sure.
To not have the Las Vegas Boulevard, because there's still, valuable things everywhere too, so they want to keep it safe. So all the exterior lights, the majority of them were on. But we drove down from Russell, where Mandalay Bay is. So if you guys don't know where that is, it's one end of the strip, and we drove
Like
all
where the Vegas sign is.
Yeah, where the Vegas sign is, and we drove all the way down the strip to Sahara, which is kind of like the end of the strip, where like the entrance to like downtown Vegas begins. And probably from the whole way, there was 30 people on the strip collectively, the entire drive total. On the entire strip.
Jesus, dude.
Just a couple random people, few cops, patrolling things too. And Bellagio was completely dark. Mirage was completely dark. Paris was dark. And then a couple other casinos had like their exterior lights on. It was funny. Encore looked like they were doing it up big. Looked like they had private security. Everything was blocked off.
There's like big fucking signs, like
Yeah, it's like
digital
crazy.
signs.
Everyone else looked like they just flipped the switch and bailed. But it was weird. It was surreal to see like how that all worked out. So it was kind of bizarre. Honestly, there's no other way to put it. Like driving down the Las Vegas Strip, having it be completely deserted and empty and not know when that's going to come back to normal was a weird feeling for sure. And I know like everyone, and we're dealing with off the strip too, right? Everyone's businesses are pivoting to takeout, delivery.
Yeah, restaurants have been affected tremendously, especially with our industry. Having unlocked the media company first and foremost is thriving because of the content engagement's way up on the Instagram and all the social channels.
And they need your help to communicate.
TikTok's fucking huge.
Yeah.
But as far as the agency aspect of my business, it's looking a little questionable. You know what I mean? Obviously, all the food and beverage and restaurant clients, their future is kind of uncertain at the moment. A lot of them have closed up shop because it's cheaper now to close.
Yeah, than it is for all the labor. overhead,
Correct.
everything
And
else.
like paying employees.
Yeah.
Some of them, though, have stayed open just for the sake of the employees, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
They'd
That's
rather
awesome.
lose a little money, but so that their employees have somewhat of a paycheck to provide for their families. That's fucking amazing.
That's amazing.
You have to play it by ear, right? Do the best you can for everybody right now.
Correct. But a lot of these businesses, a lot of them closing up shop.
Yeah.
And it's
Not
honestly,
extra money for marketing each month,
This is just the beginning, to be honest. I
Yeah.
think it's going to get a little worse, to be honest.
I'm agreeing. I'm 100% agree with you. This
Yeah.
is the tip of the iceberg, and I don't think it'll be until the whole country's on an even playing field. I don't think we've seen it. I truly think that we can get out of this faster than some of the terrible reports have said. But we all have to abide by the rules that are being put into place.
For sure.
On a national level, they haven't been put in place yet. So until that happens, I don't think we will. Hopefully, like I said, as long as everyone's understanding, right? It comes down from a restaurant, for instance, right? They need to let go of their employees, or employees know that they want to come back as soon as possible. But the restaurant needs their landlord to let them be forgiven on rent for a bit too, so they can make sure they come back to work. Because no one benefits by having bankrupt businesses or business, go out of business,
the
right?
economy as a whole just collapses
it
at that
collapses.
point.
So we have to figure out a way to prop each other up in every industry as possible for as long as we can, so that we're all good. And I think hopefully everyone, like a landlord, right, is like, they'd rather have delayed payments than people bailing on their lease. And
Sure,
being like, sorry,
sure.
my business is under. Like, that's no good
going
for anybody.
breakup, and then you can't
Yeah.
pay it all, for sure.
And there's not too many new spots that are going to be coming to take over those spaces either. So
Not anytime soon, no.
Not at
yes,
all.
hopefully everyone's going to be able to come out of this, but it's going to be a rough few months, to say the very least.
I mean, I think if it gets too bad, I think a lot of the people will put in place to where, mortgages are waived. So that these landlords that, if they own a space and they're still paying a mortgage on that space, it'll get waived, so they won't have to charge rent to these tenants. And it could work out some way, but it'll get pretty bad for a little while. But I think just as fast as it came and crashed down and everyone got fucked, I think we'll bounce back just as fast. When it comes to the stock market, obviously, and then the local economy with the restaurants, everything closing down, they'll bounce back just as strong as well.
I think it's interesting because there's a lot of we have listeners that are from all over the country, and each city is totally different. Vegas hospitality is a major component of every city, no matter what. But Vegas especially, we are built on tourism and building.
revolves
You see it now.
around
You see it
the
right now.
Yeah, the when you start talking about layoffs in the hundreds and thousands and tens of thousands, it becomes like almost unreal and not believable. But like you said, yeah, as long as I guess the layers of forgiveness come down the line, then everyone will be able to come out of this on top.
It has to. Like, you don't want to be known as that shitty landlord that's still charging these people rent.
Yeah.
You know, and God forbid it goes to the news, which it fucking will. 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
I think the most interesting part too is that none of it's going to be forgiven. It's just going to be deferred. So if people even come back, it's just going to be a long period to get back to neutral and stuff like that too. But I think like, you know, we've talked to a lot of people. We all three of us have to a lot of local businesses and other people that we know, and everyone's like putting a plan in place. And I think like that's one of the things we're going to talk about. Like, what should brands be doing right now to make sure that because every day is a new day, right? Every day, like the most difficult part about the situation is too, even with our business, right? Like we started discussing our plan on Monday, and that plan changed on Tuesday.
Sure.
And that plan changed on Wednesday.
Yeah, sure.
So like every day is a whole entire new set of information. But like, especially you, I saw, you know, Unlocked obviously represents a lot of restaurants. And they need to be delivering up-to-date new news. Like, I'm open, I'm doing delivery, here's
Yep.
my new hours, is what we're going
Yep.
on, and people are looking for it. I think that changes all the time too, but people look like they're actively doing everything in their power to at least have something in place. And I think it's important, like, you know, we all want it to be that way too, is to showcase, like, all right, brands, like, you should be doing this. Because I think there's some people who aren't, right, who maybe just gave up already or decided not to be creative or find some way to make some revenue to make this month not as bad, 50% less bad than it would have been if
Yeah.
they just shut it down, you know?
A lot of them aren't, like almost
Yeah.
none, you know. And I'll speak on my clients, which
Yeah.
are food and beverage, and then Lo, you'll talk about like the fashion industry. Jeff will talk about
Yeah.
you guys. But right now, all the restaurants, if you own a restaurant right now in today's market, the way things are happening right now, the coronavirus, you need to be consistently putting out content, and quality creative.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Let alone
think
you
it's
need to be running ads now, because now everyone's attention is on this device right now more than ever.
100%.
All day.
People
Everyone's consuming
are
content
watching.
all day on Instagram, Facebook, etc. Now, if you have to switch to a delivery or curbside pickup strictly, you need to put out an awesome piece of creative and run targeted ads with that piece of creative to the people you want to market to. And
Yeah.
no one wants to be doing that. Everyone's worried about getting on the news or written about in a fucking magazine.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Nobody gives a
Go
shit, yeah.
straight to the source, because no
Yeah.
one reads or watches that
Go
shit.
direct to the eyes that are supposed to.
And it's still underpriced attention at the moment.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about literally $100, $200 on a cool piece of creative can really make that creative bounce and pick up traction with just
100%.
$100, $200. I'm not saying go out and spend $10,000 on fucking all this crazy shit.
Can't right now.
A couple $100 and you will fucking do better than you would have if you didn't.
Yeah.
No,
But
definitely.
no one wants to do that right now.
I was just telling Jeff, I was like, this is your opportunity. If your customer doesn't know you, this is your opportunity to tell your story, right? Tell your story
Yeah.
and deliver your brand,
Yeah.
right?
Everyone's on vacation right
And
now.
then, exactly.
All your competitors.
And then if people do know your
Sure.
story, this is your chance to connect with them and then also be directly in their face, specifically to them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What else? There's nothing else they're doing.
Everyone's on Instagram and Facebook right now.
I think I think people are digesting content more than they ever have before, and I think people are like feeling like they're engaging with that content more because they're saying something that they're going through too, right?
sure.
If it's a normal day and I'm normally looking through Instagram and I see an ad for another restaurant or someone else doing Instagram, it's like, okay, I don't really have anything in common with this restaurant right now too. I like food or whatever. It's really hard to differentiate yourself too. You have to put out, like you said, top.
The creative is the most important.
Has to be the most important. At least now, though, I think too is like even you still have to be creative. That never dies, right? Even now, right?
For sure.
But I think at least there's some type of connection where it's like that, like you said, a story, or even it doesn't have to be a brand story. It can be just a present story of what is happening right now with you, with whatever that company is or your company, and being able to say that is like, okay, wow, I resonate with that. That's
Everything's
unbelievable.
relatable right now.
Right.
Everything's
everything is-
relatable because
yeah.
the whole world is going through the same thing.
I think that's conscious, and some people, I think you're right, I've dived off and completely just said, okay, hey, we'll see what happens, or they'll shut their doors completely.
Yeah, you have to be proactive.
Yeah.
If you want to win in situations like this, you have to be proactive.
Yeah. I think now, too, you have companies figuring out, too, like who more is their really diehard customer and who isn't, and who's the customer they can get quicker and not, and who wants to actually try stuff. Hopefully, it just doesn't inspire more fear where people just don't even want to do anything anymore. So these companies can do good. Like for us, too, like all of our venues that sell bars, restaurants that sell alcohol are closed.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So there was a thing though in New York where they were actually allowing bars to sell to-go cocktails.
I saw that.
But then New York completely shut
Yeah,
down.
that's just weird. I don't know.
But liquor stores here in Nevada, as of today, as of this recording, are open,
And they're booming.
and they are
they are fucking booming, by the way.
rushing it.
Yeah.
And so, you know, you can drink at home. That's totally fine, which is great. You know, so it's great for our business specifically. At least those are still open for us. So that's really positive. But yeah, they're doing what they can. We're trying to figure out what we can do with them, you know, to be creative, to help sell stuff. So I think everyone needs to, like, you know, everyone's story is totally different, but hopefully everyone's day-to-day routine from a business side can start getting their employees in on it too. I think even now more too, especially like involving the people that you still have. I mean, how thankful are employees now too to still have a job? It's all about perspective, right? 3 weeks ago, everyone was, I need a raise, I need more hours or less hours, or I need a promotion or whatever. And now it's like, wow, I'm still working, I'm still safe, I still have a job. You know, all of these things, it's all about perspective, right? So now I think that you engage your employees to really get behind your own business now more than before because they're proud to be there. They're proud to be working there. They
Yeah.
want you to do better so they can still.
They
so I think
understand
it's-
the value of that.
The value of that is
Have to.
totally better and bigger than I think it ever was before too. So I think that's a big component too, is getting all of your employees to help you in a situation where they don't feel like they're having to do it. They feel like they're getting to do it and helping the whole mold, which I think would be great.
Absolutely.
I know everyone's kind of been like, you know, easing into this too, but you have any other big plans for quarantine right now? You got any like big things going on? I have a random list of things that I want to accomplish over the next 30 days.
I mean, so I want to obviously consume a lot more quality content. I haven't been consuming any content for the most part because
Yeah.
I've been so busy distributing it. We've been playing a lot of board games and
that.
FaceTime board games with friends. You're not coming to my fucking house.
I like that.
Yeah, bro, you got me fucked up. You're coming to my house.
I like
We're not quarantining. Come hang
I like
out,
that.
eat my snacks, drink my booze. Fuck that. You want to play a game? I'm gonna hop on FaceTime.
I like that.
My girl's phone,
What are you
my
playing?
phone.
You got games on
we
your phone?
played Life the other day. You ever played
Classic.
Life?
I haven't played
Yeah.
that in 15, 20 years.
Wow,
Of
bro.
course,
All right,
classic.
I'll FaceTime you later.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Perfect.
Monopoly Life, Candyland,
yeah.
classic.
So Life, the secret is always pick college. Always go to college.
Okay.
100%.
Guys, you heard it here first.
Do not go the Life route. Always
Yeah.
pick college because you'll make more money and get those little yellow cards and make more money.
People's understanding of entertainment now is great too. They needed, like, especially in Vegas, I need huge concerts, big acts, DJs, and now it's like, oh man, you got a sick puzzle. I could get in. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, can you FaceTime me real quick on that fucking game of Life real quick? That shit's popping, bro.
Melissa and I have been playing like one-on-one heads up. Like we played it at her birthday with her friends too, and then after they left, like the past few days, we're like, hey, you want to just like quick game of heads up really quick?
Yeah,
You know,
Heads
the
Up,
big-
7-Up?
No,
No,
the-
what?
Heads up,
No, it's
7-up.
the game.
So it's like,
Ding.
oh wow, I'm
Oh,
sending it to
God,
you.
bro. Put me on real quick.
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
So
Hey,
it's-
don't judge me
so
right
it's like
now,
a-
guys.
it's-
Play
so it's
life,
like-
but not heads up.
It's like a kind of like Pictionary, I guess. Too,
Oh,
where
well,
you're
God.
actively
Oh, well,
out
I
there.
know what you're talking
Charades.
about. I
It's
know
like
what you're talking about.
charades.
Yeah,
It's
the
a
cell
cell
phone
phone
game
Yeah,
too, where
yeah,
there's
yeah,
categories and it says a word and you
Yeah.
have to guess it and you have to try to get as many as you can in like 60 seconds. So we've been playing that too. We played like a bunch of other random board games and nonsense too. But I think, trust me, board games are great. I think I have stuff I want to like accomplish in 30 days though too. I want to learn some shit. Like you got really good at editing. I'm at Photoshop. My Adobe game is gonna go up
Hey,
this month.
I swear to God, get the Adobe Creative Suite.
Yeah,
Get
got it.
Photoshop.
I
Just
have
fuck around with it, bro. I'm
already
pretty
on
much
it.
a master, honestly.
Yeah. I'm
Editing videos, audio. I make this audio sound crisp.
all real nice.
You hear that
Chris.
breath?
Yeah, see, so my Adobe game is gonna go up. I wish I had an instrument to learn because that's one thing I want to do while I'm here too.
Started
I'm gonna
playing
get an
guitar
instrument, I
yesterday.
think.
Yeah, go ahead and play that flute, Jeff.
Yeah, that flute.
Stroke that
Look,
flute, bro.
There's only so many times before the emergency meetings start, the phone just stops ringing.
I'm telling you right now, yeah.
Those are things I want to accomplish during this too.
Okay.
And I'm gonna, just small little tiny things.
For sure, for sure. I mean, if this lockdown is for real for the next 30 days, man, I gotta get back on the fitness shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I work out and do cardio every morning anyway, but I
Yeah.
didn't for the past 2 days. Today I did.
Good.
I'm back on it starting tomorrow. I got some stuff in the garage, nothing crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong, I highly regret never building like a nice home gym now.
Bro, I want to build one in my garage
Yeah.
now, bro. I was on like roguefitness.com looking
Yeah.
at the little home gym garage setups.
But I like going to the gym, so I don't,
do I.
I don't want to build a whole
Yeah,
one,
for
and then
sure.
in a couple months I'm like, all right, cool, that was nice. But now I totally and utterly regret it.
Yeah, how much did you think the need was to have that home gym? I thought I would never have to.
Never.
24 is always 24. Lifetime
Yeah.
is always
Yeah,
lifetime.
it's always there.
And I miss now
not
living in a
even.
high rise where I had a gym in the building. That would be nice.
They closed
right now.
mine. I
Really?
live in a complex that has a gym.
Yeah, I have a
and they
community.
closed it.
I have a community gym with our HOA. They closed it, bro.
Wow.
Motherfuckers.
Okay.
closed.
I get that.
There's only like 2 people at a time that ever go.
Yeah.
But they closed
Exactly.
But a shared space, I get it. Yeah.
I pay for that shit.
Yeah.
yeah, the
a
shared
little-
space thing is an issue. Damn, that's tough. Okay. Well, yeah. I think this month though, I think everyone we want to be a little motivational. Like everyone here can do some great things with 30 days to themselves.
Yeah, just be a good person.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
be a piece of shit.
Yeah.
If you're creative, this is your time to go be creative.
Yeah.
Right? Go learn the instrument you wanted or learn the project you want to learn how to do. Go do that. You have 30 days to do it with no
New skill.
other excuses.
This should be like side hustle quarantine focus, or maybe
Facts.
your future main hustle. You just want
Or
to start.
yeah,
doing
or
it
if
right
you
now.
have a project that you've been dying to do, or you have a project you're already working on, this is time to hone in, get that game plan, and start being a doer. Like everybody loves to plan, right? There's a million great ideas
Yeah.
out there. This is your chance to be a doer. Go do it.
go out and execute it,
Absolutely.
or learn it.
Going back to the content and people like taking advantage of everyone consuming content right now on these devices.
Yeah.
I've been seeing a ton of cool ads from bigger companies, obviously, that are taking advantage of the attention.
Yeah.
One, obviously, everyone's talking about lungs and the respiratory system that coronavirus kind of takes advantage of.
Yeah.
Listen, look at this better brand. Protecting your lungs is more important than ever. Sponsored. Look at this ad.
Wow. And it's
Yeah,
just
it's right
like a
on.
lung vitamin.
Yeah, it's like a lung vitamin, bro. I didn't even know they made those.
The graphics dope.
Yeah, but
the
everyone
message
taking
on-
advantage of right
on
now the
trend.
attention
Yeah.
on Facebook, Instagram,
And it's not
TikTok.
whoring it out, right? Don't
Don't be the
Don't
fucking
whore
piece
it
of
out.
shit
Yeah.
that take advantage of fear and all that.
Be conscious.
But I've been seeing tons of ads from bigger brands like Cafe Rio
Yeah.
hit their delivery really hard. Chipotle hit their delivery really hard.
Yeah.
It's like, guys, if you have to do that in transition. If you're going to transition to a delivery only business, you have to let people know. Posting organically on your Instagram is not going to do it.
No.
Organic reach is fucking gone and
Yeah.
long gone.
And it's okay to reposition your business for whatever the need is, right? Some people are really like into this is how my brand operates. I'm really hardcore on this, and this is it's okay to reposition, especially on times like this. But that might better your brand, your business for the future too. That you might be being forced to do something that you would probably never have done before.
Especially if you're already kind of set up for curbside delivery or
Yeah.
takeout. I don't agree with like a lot of these fine dining restaurants trying to push like takeout or delivery or curbside
Mastros?
pickup. Yeah, like I mean Mastros and like the cool steakhouses. I won't name names, Mastros, but no one's gonna call for pickup or takeout delivery or curbside pickup at fucking Mastros. It's just not happening.
Yeah.
Close it down for 30 days, reassess,
Yeah, and then go from there.
and go from there.
Yeah.
I think you have, like you said, you have to try. You can't just go out and do it. Just like anything else, you have to go like put something like
Yeah.
put things in motion to do it. I think though too personally, like when some people are just super unmotivated when they're personally at home too. Like
Sure.
I think brands now, some are taking a very active role too. I think personally, people this 30 days might go by for someone and be like, okay,
Yeah,
I sat around, I gained a couple pounds. It was kind of fun. I binged everything in the world on every platform. I didn't do anything.
There's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna happen to.
Bro, I'm
Yeah.
telling you,
Miss out
the
on-
Corona 15 is real.
Yeah, they're
You know,
gonna
the,
miss out on
the
an
freshman
opportunity.
I love
15,
that.
bro. I'm telling you, the Corona 15,
Corona 15,
all
bro.
these
It's the
homies,
Corona 19, dude.
and all these,
You already know.
all these
Sorry,
chicks
Dad.
and dudes that are just kicking it, eating up all the snacks
Yeah.
because they don't have to get their summer bod ready because we'll be in lockdown. Guys, do not put on those 15 unwanted
Yeah.
pounds.
I think you look like if like anyone else, like sometimes I think we all like do a lot of stuff at our home offices a lot. And you have to like put a schedule in place. It's not a crazy deal. Some people like hate putting a schedule on themselves.
You have to have order.
Yeah, but wake
Absolutely.
up a little at a decent time. You don't have to-
Get ready,
Yeah.
shower.
Yeah, just do it. Get up, have your breakfast, whatever it is too. It's actually kind of nice because you don't have to do a commute. You don't have to drive 30 minutes anywhere. You go in your office or go wherever your thing is and get something done. Right? Do an hour class online.
Put a little butter in your coffee.
Yeah, put some butter in your coffee.
Drink a nice kombucha.
Yeah, maybe have a kombucha for breakfast. Get wild. Do what you
Drink
got to
some celery
do.
juice.
And actually get some stuff done. But I think like people don't underestimate like really good habits because if you like do something like 1 hour or 2 hours a day. Think about something. If you did something for 2 hours a day for the next 30 days, that's 60 hours you put into something. You can pretty much learn insane amount of skills in 60 hours.
Insane.
Yeah, instead of dwelling in the suck,
Yeah.
right? Go learn how to be proactive.
Yeah. This shit sucks.
But 2 hours in a day is nothing. You know, you can do 2 hours of a skill in a day. You can eat. You can work out for 30 minutes.
minute workout.
Yeah, in your garage. You can also watch a full movie. You can do whatever you want. You can have 3 glasses of wine at night, and then that's a wrap. You'd be surprised if you start looking at 24 hours a day where you can't go anywhere, do anywhere, like how much shit you can do. Like for me too, like Melissa's pretty good at Spanish because her family's fluent. So we want to start learning Spanish. Like I actually downloaded this app, really cool. It's called Duolingo.
Dope.
Yeah, for sure.
Really cool. I never messed it before. We were trying to find like a more fun way to learn Spanish. And you can put on programs that are like more relaxed or more intensive. And it's more like a game. So they ask you questions, then it's kind of like little tiny quizzes, and it's mobile, so it's on your phone. And we started messing with it yesterday
I
too.
can't wait for Jeff to start speaking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
there
be
is.
coming here
He's
and
like,
dropping
2 weeks, he's like, oh, como se dice?
dropping the hotness lingo, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. So her parents are always like, "Hey, we're just gonna speak Spanish to your kids,"
Oh, tú quieres.
Which they should.
and you're not gonna know what they're saying. So it's like up to you. Either your parents.
I love that. Good
Figure
for
it
you.
out, dude.
Yeah,
Either
hell
your
yeah.
kids are going to speak behind your back
Hey,
in
kids
Spanish.
be plotting shit on the low behind your
sure.
back, dude.
For sure.
So preventatively, to make sure
Oh,
the rest of
papa.
my life is okay, I'm gonna try to learn Spanish now.
Yeah.
At
That's
least
rad,
something.
though. That's rad.
Yeah, but small little shit where you can get there. So
Accomplish these daily tasks, right? It'll
yeah.
make you feel better, especially
Yeah.
when you have nothing else to do. Checking these things off the list will be amazing.
feel nice. And it's not. And the rest of the day you have free time, right? Run around, go on and walk your dogs, do nothing. you
Yeah,
know?
I've been walking the dogs
Yeah.
every day.
Put out TikToks.
My
you know?
dog's been loving it, dude. And think about what he thinks. You know, he doesn't know what's going on, but he's loving this quarantine.
He's
life.
happy,
Where his
happy,
dad's home all day. He's loving
Yeah,
it.
100%.
It's incredible.
Dogs are going wild, bro. Dogs hit the lotto right now.
For sure, 100%.
All their parents are home, hanging out, chilling.
Just went hiking, everybody
win.
had a dog.
Time with us. Yeah, we took our dogs on a hike too. It was
See?
nice.
Yeah,
It
but
is.
calm down with because Red Rock and everywhere is super packed right now, guys.
Yeah. It
It wasn't
Remember.
that bad. It was good though.
We went a couple days ago. The first day we went on her birthday.
Yeah.
and so no one was really there yet. Hadn't
Yeah,
really
yeah,
reached
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Honestly, every time we would pass somebody,
3 days ago,
everybody would
4 days
literally
ago was a different world.
Step around. Everybody was stepping around like, "Oh, go ahead, go
Yeah,
ahead."
no, don't say hi to me. Don't talk in my
Literally, everybody was doing that
direction.
shit.
We're not dapping. God
Yeah.
for fucking bid. If I know you and I see you in the streets right now, do not hug me.
You know the awkward head nods that
Yeah.
people, strangers give each other, like little, like just like a little, like a little quick little twitch.
Yeah, they're judging you. They're like, you got corona.
But now
Yeah, what
that's
are you
like the
doing out?
extent of human interaction. You just like walk me, you give them a little like, I know you're alive, you know
Yeah.
I'm alive. Get the fuck over
yeah,
there.
get away
behind
from me.
that
I
cactus.
will shoot you if I have to.
Yeah,
For
that's
sure.
True. So what do you guys think about what's going on on a big level? Like we didn't want to talk about like anything negative today, but I think like
Yeah, super positive today.
yeah, super positive stuff too. So like there was a couple really cool things that I think the bigger companies were doing
Yeah.
that were unbelievable. One of which was like LVMH converted their factory to make hand sanitizer.
Dope.
So,
That's dope.
so
Good
in
for them.
Paris, so
Yeah.
their factory that makes unbelievable luxury goods, normally focusing on that too, they in
not gonna lie, I wanna
72
buy them.
hours, they repurposed their entire factory to make hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
And they already made 12 tons and donated it to 39 hospitals in Paris.
Crazy.
That was unbelievable.
Amazing.
Like it just goes to show you that
That's
the people that have tons of money on their balance sheet and have incredible facilities and massive staffs where they don't want to lay them off, they want to figure out ways to do things, constructive ways to get things done, able to do something that quick, that fast, that beneficial, especially for a country and a city right now too that is going through a
Crazy,
terrible,
crazy.
terrible time.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty incredible. I thought, I think a couple here, companies in Vegas like Sands too, being able to give their employees time, having to lay off their employees, but pay them. What'd you say until?
So yeah, we didn't get laid off. We just literally got all of our salaries just paid until for 30 days at least.
For 30 days. I think that's like,
Yeah, that's amazing.
yeah, that's not happening a lot in Vegas right now. Only a few of the major companies are doing that.
I
And-
think Wynn did it too, right?
Yeah.
Yep. When did it too?
Okay.
And look, I really actually am not sitting here saying that people should or shouldn't do it because I know every single business is different. And I know sometimes you just have to do what you have to do to survive. And everyone has to cope with that. But like, I think if you can do it and you do it, that's unbelievable because we know how much
Absolutely,
that
man.
costs. For
Yeah.
for Venetian Palazzo to sit unvisited for 30
30
days
days.
with no revenue and still pay all of the employees. I mean, how many employees is that? 10,000?
9,000. Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
they said just in Vegas, all these casinos are losing $1 to $2 million per day.
It's insane.
Per day.
That has to be the number has to be much bigger than that. I
You
feel
think so?
like.
Just from gaming? 1 to 2 million, I think is pretty accurate.
Maybe from gaming.
Just from
but
gaming.
All encompassing, I mean, has to be to shut down a casino from rooms to food and beverage and gaming in a day for them to switch off. I mean, the number has to be through the fucking roof.
We'll do a little Google search for next time.
Because $1 million,
sure.
you can have one customer lose $1 million in a fucking day.
Yeah, but that's not the average though.
No,
That's
of course.
that's out of the
Yeah, yeah.
normal.
But I'm
you
saying
know?
over
Average
time,
100
like,
$100.
yeah. So I think but I think, yeah, don't get me wrong. Gaming turning off in Nevada is when the governor said that on TV.
It's never been done.
In 6 hours. He said you have 6 hours to turn off every
Yeah.
gaming thing in this state.
It's a wrap at that
He
point.
just whipped his dick out and
Yeah.
fucking said, "You got
For
6
sure.
hours."
And he
This
got
is-
pissed. He was like, people were asking him crazy questions. He was like, what?
But what they were saying too though is like if you follow the money and you start looking at companies before this that were shutting down preemptively before they were forced to all over the
all these
country.
CEOs resigning and shit.
But if you start saying people and knowing what type of level of sacrifice financially their company is making by closing, that's when you know it's serious. For
sure.
You're like, okay, if these companies are shutting down and we know losing millions, tens, hundreds, billions of dollars, and they're shutting down right now voluntarily. I mean, now some of them are being forced, but you knew at that point, you follow the money people. These guys aren't shutting down.
Something's about to hit the
Yeah.
fan.
So-
Wild.
But other positive things too was like, Amazon looking now to hire 100,000
100,000 motherfuckers.
more employees.
Crushing it.
It's
If
because
one
they're-
business is not struggling right now,
It's Amazon.
It's Amazon.
They're
what's
crushing it.
I was crazy is that they're still like, it's not 1 day shipping anymore, but it's
Oh, no,
still
God forbid,
2 to
no,
3
no.
day. Like we ordered some stuff from Amazon.
Yeah.
It still got there, was delivered. It was like 48, 72 hours instead of 1 day, still Prime.
Yeah.
Like that's still unbelievable. But they did say they were like suspending the majority of shipping for things that were
Non-essential, yeah.
non-essential. So they're focusing on like health products, food products, anything that's it's like self-care, so that too. All video games, toys, things like that too are all getting like delayed much, much further, or just completely stopping. I mean, can you imagine what an Amazon fulfillment center looks like right now?
Oh, it's fucking madness.
It
bro.
must be
It's
unbelievable.
madness.
It's Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think some companies
I
do
mean,
that people
probably
give
worse.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably worse.
people give a hard time to a lot of these big companies a lot too, and I think this is at least a time where some of them are doing better. I have like a little list here of a couple other big ones that I think were kind of amazing. Like Microsoft is paying all their hourly workers to support their campus. Not they're keeping all their employees on too, but just the hourly employees who make their campus going. They're paying all of them. Google established like a crazy fund for all their temporary staff and vendors. Loom, the company, is a video recording sharing device. They made their service free for teachers and students.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
That's rad.
So
Yeah.
I think there's like some amazing companies that like are doing some cool stuff. Like I think for us, especially like Unlocked, like local businesses is your entire business, right? Like that is all that matters. And obviously for us being from Vegas, our local businesses here is do too, and the things all you do low too. Mark Cuban, this might sound weird, but local business is important. Announced that any of his employees, including those that work for the Mavericks, will be reimbursed for any lunch and coffee purchases from local independent small businesses.
That's money. I love that shit.
He announced that?
Yeah. So
When?
in the past 48 hours?
That is like probably
Yeah.
the best news
That's the
I've
best
heard
one,
in
yeah.
like that is
So
amazing.
Anywhere that his people work from, they can go to their small independent business that's in their community, and he will reimburse them 100% for that
That's money.
purchase.
That's
yeah,
great.
Mark Cuban. Shout out to Mark Cuban.
Yeah, I think
That's right,
I think
man.
stuff like this is like things like that won't get like national attention because of all of the terrible news that's going on.
But he doesn't want it to. Like he's not doing
No, of
any of this
course.
to get national.
Yeah.
But
This
I'm
isn't
saying-
for the clout.
Yeah.
This is
I'm
to
saying that
do
most
the
people
right
just
thing.
get negative press for their negative shit.
Oh,
I
God
wanted
forbid,
to,
yeah.
I wanted to shine a light that some people are doing. I mean, look, these guys who are rich, they get shit on all the time about
All day.
mistakes they make, moves that they do. I think this is a time where some people who are able to are executing some incredible things, right? People who have money, like, look, not all of us can be billionaires and do things like
One
this.
can wish, dude.
One
One
can
can
wish.
wish.
But I think when you are and you decide to do things like this, dude, that's shows everybody else. And that hopefully shows someone else who can do a smaller scale thing that they should do it, and so on and so forth down the line, which I think was really cool. There's also a distillery in Portland that was repurposing their production equipment to help local hospitals. LinkedIn was opening 16 of its learning courses for free. So
Amazing.
people could
That's
come
dope.
in
Yeah.
and learn some things too. So speaking of Adobe too, is giving higher education and K through 12 customers their Creative Cloud apps access for free.
I better get a little refund.
Shit.
You know what I'm
I need
saying?
that for 60 bucks, dude. What?
It's like $30 a month.
Is Unlock considered higher education? Ish.
Just take some interns and then you could
do
do
little
teaching
tax
gigs. Yeah.
loopholes and refile. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Moral of the story, guys, is look. There's a lot of people doing some amazing things out there too. This is this is an impossible time for any of us to imagine right now. But anything positive that we can do individually, these guys are the big boys are doing it. We can do it too. But I think now.
If you had one thing to say, right, to anybody that's listening right now, what would it be right now?
Just be a good person, man. The shit is fucking crazy. It's hit
Yeah.
the fan. It's honestly probably going to get a little worse, to be honest.
Yeah.
But just be a good person. Obviously protect you and yours, but just don't be a douchebag.
Yeah.
Just be a good person. That's all. It all stems from just be a good person.
Yeah, I think for me right now, for everybody, is to stay informed and not get ahead of themselves, and to just take every single day by day, and calmly move on to whatever has to do, because they're not in it alone. I think there's some little tiny piece of closure that we all are all having to do this together, and it's not even a United States thing; it's a world thing. And so, ideally, we have the smartest people on Earth trying to fix this problem. And so, as long as you know that you're not on an island by yourself, then you take things one step at a time. Do what you can for yourself. Do what you can for your family. Be safe. Listen to what people are telling you to do. Then everything is going to be eventually okay. It just might be a little bit longer than everybody hopes, but we'll get there. And we've gone through a lot of things in life before, so I think that's where we're at now. It's
That was
just-
highly, highly poetic, Jeff.
I love that.
There you go. I love that. Hey, have fun following that up, Lo.
Shit, screw me. After both, you be a good person and all that. Jesus
that's
Christ.
what you get for asking a question.
That's why I win first, dude.
Yeah.
No, I think just do something to better yourself, man.
Yeah.
Like this is a great opportunity to do something for yourself and make yourself better in some capacity, whatever it is. And even though we are kind of isolated, like don't be scared to connect or kind of grow a relationship or retouch somebody that you haven't touched before.
You sending that dick pic in the DM, goddammit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
Just
this
send,
is the
fire
time.
him away, dude.
Because you have a month to figure out what you're gonna say when you see them in person again.
Fire him away, dude.
I do think
Fire
this
him away.
this is actually a time where all the negative social media attention is like coming around full circle to like this massive positive thing to where everyone is just
Fuck
like
it.
do random stuff, be goofy, be funny, just show us that you're having a good time and like still have
Because
some
people are being
positive outlook.
themselves finally.
I'm telling you, dude.
Yeah.
I
All the
said it
bullshit is
last
fucking
episode,
funny.
especially now everyone's really going to be cooped up. Everyone's just going to start fucking.
Yeah.
Everyone's just going to start fucking.
But
I give everybody one more week
but
until they start getting divorced.
Just FYI, yeah.
one
yeah.
more week and then everybody's getting divorced.
Cuffing season has an entirely new Corona season.
These coronials, these little babies about to
I
be
need a
born
Corona,
next
babe.
summer,
I need a
they're going to be
Corona,
real, bro.
Coronials.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, Lowe's out here living.
I better trademark that.
Yeah, that's why
like
he's been
real.
so-
I better go register that real quick.
Lowe's being
Coronial.
so productive because he's just sitting there with his laptop. That's it. Yeah. All right. Look, we only have this segment for you guys today too. Eat it, drink it, binge it. This is what we do every weekend too. But we want to give you guys some things that we think you should do at home or eat at home or drink at home too that is going to get you through the next week. And we are really hoping that we can come to you next week too with a brand new episode. So what are you eating right now, Drew? What are you eating right now?
Am I going to start it off? Y'all start
Where
it
are
off.
you going? What are you eating?
All right, well,
you ain't going nowhere.
I'm trying to not go fucking anywhere.
Yeah.
Let's clear that up real quick.
Yeah.
I'm eating. So honestly, I said earlier, I've been eating like complete dog shit
Yeah.
for the most part. So I had yesterday a phenomenal, life-changing pizza from Metro Pizza. It is their
Okay.
86th. It's called the 86th Street Square Pie. It's like a square Sicilian pie, very thick, but it's very light and fluffy. Tomato sauce, cheese, obviously the very,
Sounds
very
delicious.
tiny. It's very delicious. It's very tiny little cup and char pepperonis on top. Ooh, it is pure sex in your mouth.
Okay.
If sex had a taste,
Hey,
this would probably be
sex
in
in your
that
mouth is
realm.
nice.
That's good.
And it'd be in the realm.
So Metro, they have a few locations here in Vegas.
Metro Pizza, they have, I think, 5 locations,
Okay.
six with the airport. But I go to the one in Sky Point. Shout out to Chris Decker.
and they're delivering.
So they
Delivery's
delivery, pickup, takeout. They're on Postmates, Uber Eats, all that fun jazz.
There you go, guys.
Honestly, I Postmated it. I should have honestly called it and picked it up so they can make a little more money. But
Yeah.
I'm not trying to go anywhere.
Yeah.
And
real.
Postmates launched that. Leave
Yeah.
it at the doorstep. I click that shit ASAP.
Yeah.
Leave it doorstep.
And
get the hell
Postmates
outta
is
here.
forgiving a little bit of the restaurant fees. I don't know the exact
They're
numbers.
deferring it.
Yeah, they're deferring it. Yeah.
Deferring
Oh,
it.
shit.
They're not
Yeah.
forgiving it.
As
They're
because
deferring it.
as a restaurant owner, Postmates, they former they gouge you out.
30%, they get your ass.
They gouge you out.
That's wild.
I like that. Okay, Metro Pizza guys, go order it. What you got?
So it's called Sun Noodle Miso Ramen. So it's literally like take home ramen.
Wow, getting ethnic, dude.
Yeah,
Let's
come on.
do it.
Hey, I
Let's
gotta
do
show
it,
love
dude.
to the
Hey, let's
Asians.
do it.
Where
Let's
no
do
love
it.
right
Where
now?
you get it at? Where you get it at?
You get it at like the Asian, like 99 Ranch Market, like an
Ain't
Asian
going.
market.
Okay.
Yeah. That's fucking sick.
Okay.
Anyways, let me get through my fucking segment.
go.
Jesus Christ. The Sun Noodle Ramen, it's literally raw noodles with like the flour and shit on them still that you put in water and cook with like this miso base. So it's like fresh ramen, and then you can put your own chashu, bamboo shoots, whatever else you want in it.
Okay.
But it's great quality. It tastes like you're eating ramen from a ramen shop. It's not like dry packaged ramen.
By the way, this is a great time, I think, like to make some stuff that you're not used to making. Like you have plenty of time to prep stuff.
Yeah,
make
that
something
sounded
cool.
fantastic.
Yeah, it
How many
sounds
did you get?
amazing.
Any more?
Huh?
Can I bum a
I got
package
you,
off
I
you?
got you. And you get
Yeah.
2 servings in it, and one serving is like a full ass bowl of ramen. At first,
Okay.
like I always usually like to do 2 packages of like top ramen because it's not enough.
Yeah.
I put 2. The bowl was as big as a fucking mixing bowl. It was so big.
They got your ass.
I like that.
Got
What's
me.
it called again?
It is Sun Noodle Miso Ramen.
I'm actually gonna write that
I
down.
like that. Sun
Sun
and miso
noodle.
ramen. See, this is good. For me, I actually have just a few places here locally that I'm going to be going to in the next few days, like that are pickup, that are local, which I love too. One of them we all know really well too. I talked to him today, Alex from Foodie Fit.
Bomb.
I'm going to pick up some meals from him. He's doing the same thing. They have a takeout program that you can do. He does meal prep, so you guys can have meals for weeks. Super good. I'm going to pick that up. Big B's Barbecue, another one of your favorites.
Fantastic.
I talked to Natalia, who's another friend of ours. I love their food, so Melissa and I are going to go pick up some barbecue the next few days too. And Honey Salt. It's a restaurant in Summerlin.
The best shrimp scampi in Vegas.
The unbelievable food.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah. They're still doing
My favorite, anyway.
Yeah, they're still doing takeout too. I think they have a delivery probably, so a little curbside action. So we're gonna pick up them the next few days too. Those are like a couple restaurants that we wanted to really get behind, that we love, that are local, that we can keep supporting too. So obviously, kind of the eat it is do home, guys. Cook some stuff.
Boom.
Be conscious. Order some awesome pizza. Pick a couple restaurants that are good too. Eat whatever you're ordering. But those are my eat its. Was Foodie Fit, Big B's, barbecue, and honey salt. What are you drinking? What are you drinking while you're home?
You know what? And they've been getting
All of it. What are you drinking? I'm drinking all
honestly,
of it.
I've been
Everything on the
drinking every
booze cart.
night, so I've
Yeah.
been drinking all of it. Big whiskey guy, big bourbon guy, but
Yeah.
I've been drinking, and they deserve it, a lot of Corona beer.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been drinking Corona. I'm a big Corona guy. It's Rona season.
Are you usually a big Corona guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Rona season, 12 months out of
Yeah.
the year, hands down. I mean, Corona, lime, pop it in, tilt
Look,
it upside down,
For
chug
all
it,
this,
we're good.
for all this not negative stuff too, Corona deserves some positive.
Bro, they need some positive. They need
brand.
some uplifting. I'm honestly a little more of a Modelo guy, but I've been drinking Corona.
By the way, the first report came out too, said it was hitting their business, and then they came out and said, no.
Yeah, bro, they lied to us, bro. They want you to
Everyone's
go buy
taking
that.
a picture with a Corona beer right
Yeah,
now.
some-
too.
Everybody, bro.
Probably
It is
doing
all over
okay.
social. It's Corona time.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
song. Yeah, bro, they're crushing it.
Yeah.
But I've been drinking Corona. Shout out
Yeah.
to Corona.
Okay, I
There it
like
is.
that. What do you got?
I've been trying to stay away from coffees and like energy drink kind of stuff too. So I've been drinking yellow energy vitamin water. I think I have one over there. But
Okay.
yeah, it's my thing. It's delicious.
That's your hydration when you're quarantined?
Yeah, basically water and yellow
I like that.
vitamin water gives you a little bit of boost of energy.
Ooh, I like that.
vitamins.
I love vitamin water, by the way.
Yeah, yellow one.
Mine is actually a mixer. So there's a company called Ripe Juice. So it's fresh pressed juice that are made for cocktail mixers.
Ooh.
Unbelievable. They have tons of flavors.
What makes it portion? Is it portion wise? Because or is it just juice?
It's juice, but it's fresh pressed.
Yeah.
So I think it lasts 14 days after you
Oh,
open
okay.
it, but they're in larger containers and stuff too. It's unbelievable that there are grocery stores around here too. You can Google their stuff and see where you can get them. They have like a Bajan juice, which is like a tiki one. They have a lemon sour. They have Bloody Mary. They have like mojito. They have all sorts of stuff too. So good. The tiki one with Ambrose is amazing.
I was just gonna hit you. I was
Yeah,
gonna
it is.
ask you which
Yeah.
one goes the best with Ambrose.
The Bajan juice is amazing with the Ambrose.
Do you have any here?
I don't have any here, but I can get you some.
Okay.
We can get a delivery for you.
All right, good.
No problem.
There it
Because
is.
I'm kind of
leave it at
stuck.
the doorstep.
I'm kind of stuck. Yeah.
But
Get
look,
the hell out of here, bro.
guys. This is quarantine time. Be okay making some cool new cocktails at home. You know what I'm saying?
Try
Whip
it out.
something up. Have some good. Ripe juice is awesome. So check that out. That's my drink it. So what are you binging, by the way?
Damn.
We didn't talk about this, by the way. That Netflix party feature I want to do with us. We got to do it. So Netflix.
Let's all watch it on Netflix?
The party
Oh my
feature
God.
is kind of like a group chat version, but you can all watch the same stuff on
It's
Netflix.
wild, right? How
Yeah.
crazy is that? So not to be a complete boner kill, but I've been binging The Trials of Gabriel Fernandez on Netflix.
Yeah. I haven't seen it yet. Is it?
Very good.
Okay.
Very good. I won't even really get into it because it's kind of a boner kill, but crazy. Literally mind fuckable.
Yeah.
My
Damn.
mind, intercourse.
Yeah.
Fucked.
The preview looks like just
It's fucking out there.
Yeah,
It's
people
honestly
are-
out there. So I'll
Yeah.
just leave it at that. The
Okay.
Trials of Gabriel Fernandez, Netflix. Shout out to Netflix.
We got time.
Wait
All right.
my $9.99 a month.
yeah.
There it is. There
What,
it is.
what do you got? What do you got?
I've been on YouTube a lot because I already watched everything on Netflix and
Yeah.
HBO, Stars, Pornhub. Everything's done already.
Pornhub, he
I'm
said
waiting for
Pornhub.
Pornhub season 2 still.
Maxed out.
Vice. I've been watching Vice on
Yep. Yeah.
on
Yeah.
YouTube. There's just so much they do, and
Yeah.
everything's 10 to 20 minutes, easy watch, get
Okay.
through a bunch. Really cool things to learn.
Do you watch Action Bronson's little cooking shit?
I did.
Bro, he
Munchies.
kills it. He
Munchies.
kills it, bro. He
Yeah.
kills
He's
it.
good. And his stuff is like looks amazing.
Bro, he's like a really good
Yeah.
fucking cook.
Yeah.
Like low key, like a really good
I have his
cook.
cookbook.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Fuck. Shout out to Action Bronson.
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
not like a joke thing too. Like you look and you're like, damn, that looks fucking amazing, you know? My binge it is actually a new show that just came out on Hulu called Little Fires Everywhere.
That's America right now.
Yeah, no. Wow.
Little
tough.
fires everywhere.
Tough. But it's with Reese Witherspoon. They did this new. I love this new little medium thing the streaming platforms are doing, where they push out 3 episodes first, and then they do the week by week, kind
Yeah, I
of like
like
what
that.
Apple Plus
Yeah, they
did.
should
Yeah,
do that.
they should.
HBO fucking does 1 episode every
Yeah.
week. You
I'm
know,
throwing my TV, bro.
It's like kind of like halfway between the Netflix giving out a whole entire season and letting you just binge the whole thing immediately versus like this, you have 3 to get into a show more, and they do week by week so you stay relevant over a long time too. But it's called Little Fires Everywhere. We watched the first 3 episodes last night. Unbelievable.
Bomb.
Fucking amazing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Real good one too. Guys, that's it for today.
We're done.
Yeah.
we hit a milestone.
The episode will be
Yeah.
edited and posted hopefully on Monday.
Yeah.
Hopefully the world's not in complete fucking chaos.
Yeah. Be
For
safe.
sure.
Do what you got to do.
Don't go anywhere.
Yeah,
for fuck's
stay at
sakes.
home.
Stay at home as we
Stay at
Yeah.
home.
as we broadcast this
And
from
thank
our
you,
studio.
and thank you for listening. By the way, continuing over this crazy time. This is the perfect time for podcasts, guys.
It
You got
is.
plenty of time.
You ain't got shit to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So binge it. Our group binge it is us. So
Yeah.
collectively, we would like you to binge.
Please listen.
our
Please
thing.
For sure,
watch.
for sure.
Please share. Please
Hey,
download.
and if we said anything that kind of stimulates your thought or you want to get
Yeah.
the conversation going, DM me.
Yeah, hit us up.
Shoot me a DM.
Slide up in those
Let's
DMs.
chat.
No dick
Yeah.
pics in our DMs.
Yes.
Yeah, not at all.
No dick.
Or we'll share. Guys.
Yeah, we're givers.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week. Boom.
Guys, we're out.
There it is.
Got this music poppin', now I'm needing checks. Told my mama she